And good evening. It is a difficult Sunday night in Tipton after a sheriff's deputy is killed in a crash while he was on duty. 31-year-old Jacob Calvin died after his cruiser was involved in a crash and then rolled several times. Outside of the Tipton County Sheriff's Department, the flag is lowered and a squad car is parked on the front lawn, draped in black. Police say that Deputy Calvin was on his way to another crash when he went off the road just before 10 last night along County Road 300 West. It's unknown what caused that crash.
Out on a rural road, it could have been anything from a deer running out in front of him or another animal, or maybe just inattention on the driver's part. And unfortunately, that might be the unanswered question we have.
Because the deputy wasn't wearing his seatbelt, he was thrown from the vehicle. He becomes the third member of the Tipton County Sheriff's Department to die in the last 8 years. The previous two were off duty when they were killed. Family and friends say that Deputy Jake Calvin died while doing what he loved. He had served with the Tipton County Sheriff's Department for 2.5 years, and as RTV6's Katie Hines explains, it didn't take him long to make an impact. Katie?
Chris, Jake Calvin had a passion for helping others. His family tells us that Calvin saw his position as a way to make a positive impact on the young people in his community. He wanted to serve as a role model or safety net. He didn't want them to make the same mistakes that he had made.
I'm really proud of him. I mean, our whole family's proud of him.
Tipton County Sheriff's Deputy Jake Calvin's life of service started years ago.
He loved the military. He loved the police work. I mean, that was his life.
He spent 6 years as a sergeant in the Air Force and served one tour in Iraq before returning home to central Indiana.
Even though he was on duty and doing what he was supposed to be doing, you know, never would have dreamed that would have taken his life.
A grieving father is finding strength and knowing that his son was pursuing his passion. At work, Calvin had been training to be a part of the drug task force.
He was there to help the community and, you know, teach the kids a lesson that, you know, I'm not the bad guy. I'm here to help you.
Outside of the sheriff's department, he also dreamed of opening a truck repair shop with his brother Luke.
You know, it wasn't odd for him to call me and say, hey, I got this semi apart and I don't see what's wrong with it. Come look at it. You know, I'll buy you dinner.
Luke says his older brother always made time for family, often visiting his nephews, calling daily, and spending countless hours helping his grandfather on the farm.
He's always there, you know. I mean, it didn't matter what it was.
And he always had a plan. One was already in the works for girlfriend Sammy Hawkins.
We went ring shopping 2 days before. I was planning on spending the rest of my life with him.
The two had planned a future together before a crash abruptly ended a deputy's watch and turned everything upside down.
I'm just waiting for him to come home. I'm waiting for him to call me.
The family wants to thank the community, friends, and all of the fellow veterans who have reached out during this difficult time. Family members tell us they especially want to thank 2 women who stayed with Calvin at the scene of the crash before paramedics arrived. Katie Hines, RTV6.